So now we'll study motion of a charged particle in a uniform electric field. Okay. Now this is the electric field. The direction of the electric field is upwards from positive to negative plate. The charged particle enters the field horizontally, that is along x-axis with velocity v. This is the charged particle. The direction of force on the charged particle, see the charged particle is plus. So the direction of force will be directed upwards, that is in the direction of the electric field. Okay, and the value of the force will be equals to QE. Okay, now the length of the plate is L. We will study motion along x-axis. See, the initial velocity along x-axis is v. See, so I have written ux is equals to v. For along acceleration, this is the acceleration. So acceleration along x-axis is 0. Why the acceleration along x-axis is 0? No, sorry, force along x-axis. Force along x-axis is 0. See, there is no force acting along x-axis. See, okay. The particle was moving with velocity v, constant velocity v along x-axis. Since the acceleration is 0, because the velocity is constant, so the acceleration is 0, so the force is even 0. So force 0, acceleration 0, displacement along x-axis, using displacement time equation, I will get x is equals to uxt plus half axt square. Ax is 0, therefore we get x is equals to uxt. The value of ux is v, so I have placed v over here 0 because acceleration was 0 over here, so x is equals to vt plus 0 or x is equals to vt. Here from here I have calculated time as t is equals to x upon v. Motion along y-axis, see along y-axis the force is QE. Okay, the force is QE. If I divide this force by mass of the particle, then I will get acceleration, that is QE upon m. So the acceleration becomes QE upon m. Initial velocity along y-axis. See, the particle was moving initially along x-axis. So the velocity along y-axis is definitely 0. Okay, velocity along y-axis 0. Displacement along y-axis, displacement time equation I have utilized. Y is equals to uyt plus half ayt square. Now uy is 0, initial velocity along y-axis is 0, therefore this term becomes 0. That is half of putting the value of ay from here, that is QE upon m, t square. Now the value of t we know. What is the value of t? X upon v. So from here I will put the value of t over here. So I get x upon v whole square, that is x square upon v square. Now if you see that half constant charge of a particle, constant electric field, constant mass, constant velocity, initial constant. Okay. So equation number 2. So in equation number 2, this is constant. What is changing? X with respect to, sorry, y is changing with respect to x square. So if we compare, we see that the above equation seems similar to the equation of a parabola of y is equal to cx square, where c is a constant value. Okay, thus the path of a charged particle in a uniform electric field is a parabola. If L be the length of the plate, then the distance moved by the particle along x-axis is L. So instead of x, I will place L in the equation 2. What was equation 2? This was equation 2. So what I have done, I have placed x, L over here in place of x. So I get QE L square upon 2 mv square. Now, since kinetic energy is half mv square, okay, so the value of mv square becomes twice of kinetic energy. I have just written k, okay, so that I am able to use in the formula, okay, that is half of k, twice of k. Kinetic energy half mv square, so mv square will be equal to twice of k. So in place of here, where it is written mv square, I have placed 2k, that becomes 4k. So where k is the kinetic energy, okay, so this formula can be used in numericals, but the thing is that you should know that the motion of a charged particle in electric field is a parabola. In electric field is a parabola, and in magnetic field it can be circular when velocity is perpendicular to field, and helical when the velocity is at some angle theta with the field. Okay, velocity of charged particle. Thank you so much.